So our today's problem is Leetcode 125 valid palindrome. This is easy level problem which consists of topics such as two pointers and string, and it is asked in many companies such as Yandex, Facebook and Bloomberg in last few 6 months. So we will be reading our question and you will be getting it more clear. A phrase is a palindrome. What do you mean by phrase? A phrase is a collection of words which forms a sentence. Now, what do you mean by palindrome? As we have discussed earlier in our previous videos, a palindrome is a string which can be read same in both forward and backward direction. That means if we read a string, particular string, it reads the same in both direction. For example, level, Level. If we read level from forward direction, it is the same, and if we read level from backward direction, it is the same. Then madam, then radar, many more are the example of palindrome. Here it is given that after converting all the upper cases into lower cases and removing all the alphanumerical characters, it reads the same forward and backward. It is simply given that it is given a definition of palindrome. That means we are given a condition. In these examples, we have to convert this capital letter upper cases into smaller cases, and we have to remove these empty spaces because they are alphanumeric characters. We have to keep only digits and integers or characters in our example by and removing all the other things. Then alphanumerical character includes letter and numbers. That means we have to keep only letters and numbers. And here you are given with a string s, that means input, and we have to return a boolean result, which means true or false. Here in our example, our input string is given a man, comma, a plan, comma, a canal, colon, Panama. So we will be converting these upper cases into lower cases. We will be removing these empty spaces, these commas, this colon, and we will be writing a simple word in our forward direction. And when we reverse its order in backward, we will be getting a same word as it is from starting to ending. You can check AMAN. AMAN. It is the same and it is same throughout. So we have written his result true. Therefore, we have written our example 1 is a palindrome. In our example 2, our string is given race a car. We have written its output false because when we read it RACE, here when we read from forward direction, it is different from when we read from our backward direction. So we have written false and hence it is not a palindrome. In our example 3, our input string is given empty. So if we read a empty string from forward direction or backward direction, we read the same. So we have written a value true. So let's write our code so you will be getting it more clear. First, we will be initializing a character C for our string S. C equal to lower C. Here we have used a function to lower, which means we have converted all the characters to its lowercase, which is equivalent to C. In palindrome, we don't consider empty spaces, so we have to remove empty spaces. For that, we are writing s.erase remove if s of begin, comma, s of end. That means we will be removing all the elements or the spaces, empty spaces from our start to end within a range of character C. And in our example 3, we have seen that our string was empty. We will be removing that also and we will be returning a true value for our palindrome. So we will be returning a true value using a function is alnum, by which we will be checking our character contain empty space or it contains a digit or some value. Now we will be initializing two pointer, left pointer and right pointer. We will set left pointer at 0 position or 0 vector, and we will be setting our right pointer from our end of string, that means s of length minus 1. For that we will be writing a while loop where our left pointer is smaller than our right pointer. In that we will be checking condition if our string of left is not equal to string of right, that means it is not a palindrome, and we will be returning a value false. After each iteration of loops we will be incrementing our left pointer because we have initialized it at 0 position, and we will be decrementing our right pointer because we have initialized it at from the end of string. At the end we will be returning a value true, because if our string is same from forward and backward direction, then we can say it is a palindrome and our value is true. Let us run our code. Yes, our code is accepted for all the three cases. Let us submit our code.